and the breadth of our nation. In each of the 22 counties so far visited, alcohol and drug abuse were identified as a major problem, not just in terms of lives, but also as a driver, one of the drivers in the high rate of crime in various parts of our country. We must do everything to combat this menace. Our focus, therefore, will be multi-pronged and decisive. First, on the law enforcement and supply reduction, illicit trafficking, manufacturing and sale of drugs and unregulated alcohol will be met with the full force of the law. This policy empowers us to intensify our operations against the drug cartels, illicit brewers and peddlers who prey on the vulnerability of our people, especially our young children. The National Police Service, in close collaboration with specialized units and intelligence agencies, will enhance surveillance, dismantle supply networks, and ensure that those who profit from this menace are brought to justice. We will streamline interagency coordination, making it easy to share intelligence and conduct joint operations across all relevant government departments. There will be no safe haven for criminals engaged in this destructive act. And when I say it sounds like a cliche because, this has been said by governments. But the experience we got from the Jukwaa la Usalama is such that we have decided that instead of the lofty statements and conferences and workshops and big officers at the national level, we take the problem to the lowest unit possible. And I have told the chiefs and the OCSs that wherever there is no alcohol or drugs that are sold in Kenya without the support and the knowledge of the chief and the OCS. This rest of the stories about IG, the minister, the CEO, and so forth, it ends at the very lowest unit, the chief and the OCS. And when I say that, the chiefs also said, it is true that we try to do some enforcement work, but if you don't get the support of the OCS, there's nowhere you can go. So finally, it's actually us within the National Police Service. Enforcement is the most important thing at the lowest unit. And I am happy that in many of the places we have visited, when we went to Coast, when we went to Northeastern, when we went to North Rift, there has been a renewed passion among the chiefs and the OCSs in different parts of the country who are carrying out serious enforcement. Only yesterday, the day before yesterday, a chief from Kerio Valley Sub-County in Mokora location, and the chiefs and the police officers went uprooting cannabis sativa that is planted along Kerio Valley, along River Kerio, because that area had been controlled by bandits for a long period of time. So what they used to do is to control the place and then plant cannabis sativa. And you cannot imagine, trucks, the amount of bang that was uprooted can fit into a number of lorries, planted, growing, very beautiful. Yeah, and I cannot believe that it was planted for purpose of only local consumption. And I have asked the relevant institutions to work on it. There must be persons who are buying and supplying it in urban areas like Kapsawar, Iten, Eldoret, Kapsabet. So the notion that we always have that the drugs that we have are transited from other countries, especially cannabis sativa, may actually be debunked if we look at these areas where insecurity is very high. Inside there, they are planting this, and I dare say that it includes my ward in Embobut, because of those insecurity areas, again, they plant those, and I saw my chief also again from Embobut with the police officers trying to uproot the same plants. And if you want to know that they take it is extremely important to these criminals, as soon as the chief did that in Mokora location, they went to our farm and slashed all our mangoes that she had planted over a long period of time. And I've told the chief to continue. We will see how to support her, you know, to compensate the suffering they are going through. But we must continue this exercise. And we'll only achieve it if the lowest unit is motivated and ready to do the job, and they receive the highest support from the national level. Sadly, we also have collaboration from the police officer, from some chiefs, from, you know, government officials. And that was the case in Kitale. When we went to Kitale 2 days ago, we established that there is a lot of incestuous relationship between government officials and these drug cartels. So we have to work. We are going to sack people. We have started sacking them, and they will go to court. Any chief, any police officer, any OCS whose jurisdiction is a drug haven will be dealt with according to the law. They will not be transferred. They will be removed from service. Those who are committing these acts will also be prosecuted accordingly. Therefore, I'm very happy with this renewed energy, our plan is to ensure that there is enhanced intelligence-led enforcement that is targeting particular areas. And we have also established, thanks to Jukwaa la Usalama, that drugs are more prevalent around colleges and universities. So areas that have, we have colleges and universities will now be our areas of focus, and we must work together to make sure that we deal with towns like, as I said, towns like all the county headquarters. If you go to Kitale, for example, they may not have a university, but they have Kitale Polytechnic with 16,000 students, you know, and then other colleges around there. Eldoret is an area of new target because of the enhanced